Not much I can do about that. We can stop that guy from moving. Nice. Arizonian. Or Arizon. Welcome back. Happy Tuesday to you. Did we stop him? Yeah, nice. Alright, they got 1 point. Finally did the black and white effect? Yep. Give you a quick recap. Okay, what was the last thing you saw on stream? This copy of the Mouseburg Herald is a true collector's dream. The whole issue got yanked out of the paperboy's hands within the hour of hitting the streets. Penned by the current editor-in-chief back when he was just a hack with more ambition than sense, it's packed with accusations aimed straight at the Big Mouse Party, shady deals with the Tinsel Bros, handshakes with old-world interest groups, even whispers of bribery and murder. The fact that said editor-in-chief, after a brief stay in the ER, swiftly became a card-carrying BMP loyalist is definitely a pure coincidence. Yikes. Yikes.
Any grand plans, Jack?
I don't know where you left off, or where you last saw Arizona, but the last, so we found out that the, captain of the cops was behind all of the missing shrews. We found that, Betty, the actress, was actually murdered. She was assassinated by a hitman because she got in too deep with one of the mob parties. The actress Vivian, who asked us to look into Betty, killed another person that we interviewed shortly after we interviewed them. And then we chased her down, and she escaped. And that's kind of where we are right now. That's kind of the big overview, anyway. The TLDR, if you will.
I don't know. My brain's running on fumes. If this keeps up, I might just check myself into the loony bin.
Oh, good.
What?
What?
I ain't crazy, you know.
Oh, I know, Jack. I know. It's just that, I heard from a friend who heard from a friend that there's this, asylum for those impaired in some ways. And apparently, a lot of celebs throw their wildest parties there, you know, like some real freak-offs. My other friend says it's all BS, though, so I need proof. That's where you come in.
Tammy.
No, listen, Jack. Word is, this whole loony business is a scam. A front for the real tinsel deal. If you ever make it there, snap a photo and bring it to me. I'll whip up something extra in return. Deal?
You know, a loony bin, an asylum, is actually a genius front. Because if somebody comes snooping around, well, then you can just declare them crazy. And have them admitted, and then dispose of them. Otherwise, people aren't going to look into an asylum. A lot of people don't want anything to do with those. Hey, got it, Twinkies. Happy Tuesday to you. Hope you're having a great day. Looney reminds you of Looney Tunes? Yep.
Yeah, sure.
1920s asylums were used to dump bothersome wives. I believe that, yep. Asylums are terrifying. It's, if you think about it, the doctors, the people in charge of those places, have an enormous amount of power in their hands. I mean, effectively lives in their hands, right? Just like a surgeon would. Except for, it's more like they, it's more than that. Like, if they decide to just say that you're crazy and have you admitted, then you end up tortured for however long you're there. It's kind of messed up. Bit like nun monasteries were a place to dump pregnant daughters. We just have the one place to go? Guess so. Okay. I will say, guys, if you missed this morning, we got a ton of copyright strikes on the videos we're uploading to YouTube. I did not know, I somehow missed it, but I did not know that there was a streamer mode. Well, so far, we turned that on this morning. So far it seems to have just removed almost every song from the game, which kind of sucks. What are my thoughts about this game? I think it's 100% worth the money. If you enjoy... well, heck, even if you don't enjoy FPSs, like, I'm not a huge FPS person, and I have it on hard mode, and it's really not that difficult. So, there's a story mode. There's easy, medium, and hard, and the easy mode is story. People complain that the shooting was basic. I mean, maybe it is. Like I said, I'm not a huge FPS person, so to me, I think the gunplay is fun. I mean, it's a cartoon-styled game. I don't know what they want out of the shooting. Shooting in itself is pretty basic, so I'm not really sure what they're saying there. I mean, the idea of shooting is point and pull the trigger, so I'm not sure what they're wanting there. But the comedy is great. I have my 2 days in a row now, my face has been, it has hurt because I've been smiling and laughing so much. At that after stream, I'm like massaging my jaw because my face hurts. But the jokes are great. The music, up until we had to turn it off, was awesome. The graphics, I think, are wonderful, especially if you grew up in the, you know, in the time where cartoons were still sort of like, I mean, you could still see cartoons like this every once in a while, or even if you were just into Looney Tunes, for all that matter. The graphic style and everything is just, it has a lot of personality, I guess, is the way I would put it. I don't know. I'm loving the game though. I would have gladly paid $50 for this game, and it's only 30. And we've been playing, I don't know, 20 hours now, and I have no clue how close we are to the end. I don't think we're very close, but we could be. So there's some length to it, especially if you're going to try and find all of the secret stuff. And that's another awesome thing about the game. There's a ton of secret stuff to find. which is awesome. Makes it more than just a point-and-click shooter.
Well, fingers crossed this card actually works. Here we go. The Creepy Mile.
Plus the noir setting is just, it's awesome. It's just awesome. It is a lot of fun. Anything in the water. It's a time gobbler? I don't know about that. I mean, compared to Crimson Desert, this is not a time gobbler. I think... Dang, I took a lot of bullets. I think you could very easily spend half the time I did. I mean, you could very easily bolt through these missions and just not look for the secret stuff and complete the game super fast. I would not be surprised if speedrunners figure out how to do this game in a crazy amount of time. But I think if you play it that way, you're also kind of doing yourself a disservice. Because, honestly, trying to find some of the secrets is more, some of the fun part. Crimson Desert was supposed to be an MMO. True. The future is bright. Excuse me, I am trying to read. Are you done? Okay. The future is bright. Yeah, sure. According to the detonation tests. That's fair. The janitor just poofed? Well, that's a little alarming. That is a little alarming. We need a 3-digit code. Speedrunners don't play for fun. I think they play for a totally different kind of fun. I've always wondered if they play through the game slowly the first time and make notes along the way, and then they start doing, you know, their speedrun tests or whatever. Wonder if anybody's done an interview with a speedrunner. Be interesting to hear their take on it. Stress test the game. Yeah. True. Is there a 3-digit number in around here that we missed? The one thing that has kind of sucked is that this is like old school games where if you go too far, you will get locked out of the rest of the mission, and there is no going back to the mission as far as I have found so far. So, that is something to keep in mind if you decide to play this game. If you're going to try and find all the stuff, be careful where you step and where you go, because you will get locked out of stuff. You can even fail side quests. Which kind of sucks. But it's, you know, it's kind of like old school games, so. Not the worst. Just gonna brute force this. Up to 9, I'm assuming. Keep our eyes out for a 3-digit code.
That's gotta lead somewhere, right?
It's a high possibility that us going in here gets us trapped, and we can't come back. Don't see any numbers. One more look. There's sometimes we get stuff like this and then we end up roping back or looping back into that room later. But sometimes they don't. Be a hint somewhere. Okay. What that says, right? 150? Yep. I thought I had it. Hmm. See any numbers in there? Okay, let's move on. Did it shut behind us? It didn't. Okay, that's a good sign. It might up here, though. Yep. Okay. Well, if we don't, if we're not able to loop back there, then whatever was in that room is lost.
Let me slip on my red shoes and let's dance.
Oh, okay. Wow, we got locked out of everything. Alrighty. Benji, happy Tuesday to you. How we doing? We doing. We doing. We be doing. I had to turn on. So apparently, somehow I missed this when I was going through all the settings before. There's a toggled license music right here. That's oh, I'm going the wrong way. Forgot my camera's flipped. Right here. That I didn't see before. Or they added it in the little hotfix that came out. I don't know. But we got slammed. Almost every single one of my videos of this game has a copyright claim on it. Because of that. Yeah. I didn't see it. Unfortunately, what it has done is it's basically removed the music from the game. We have basically, like, I think I've heard maybe 3 different songs, and that's it. Since I turned it off this morning. Which is, it's balls. It stinks. Because the music was really good. But copyright garbage on the internet is so overly aggressive and unnecessary. It's insane. Yeah. Also, they apparently added a toggle for crouch in the little hotfix. Either that, or I was extremely blind and also missed that. Very possible. But yeah, right here. Crouch input method. My head is blocking it again. So you can actually toggle the crouch, which is fantastic. And I have turned that on. So yeah, all sorts of fun stuff. Oh no. We just missed a bunch of stuff out there. Find key clues in the Betty case. Okay. A piece of frantic correspondence, or a meltdown really. Signed Von Harzer. So he mixes some ink and discovers... the perfect ratio for the unknown purpose. Big whoop. I hear Bandu's name one more time and I go pew bang. Und somebody find me some speakers with the proper Z's. Schneller!
Oh, for fondue's sake.
Best chat. Okay. That's what my ancestors sounded like. I don't know. I think my ancestors were more unga bunga. Picked up a rock. Maybe 2 rocks, even. Where am I going? What am I doing here? Ah. I see. I wonder how many of those I've missed. You will come with us and have fun, yeah? Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. We will throw the fisticuffs. And then we will celebrate with the sausage. It'll be a grand time, yeah? Okay, well at least we could come back here. So now I can make sure we didn't miss anything. Now that I've offended every German viewer. And maybe even the Dutch. I'm not sure. Wiener Schnitzel, ja. Diagnosis. Broken wind. Short-term admission. MD note. A top-shelf character actor, now just a washed-up bluehead. Extramarital affairs can be leaned on for leverage. Funny thing, every so often a turd shows up by his pillow. Must be the work of some crappy little ghost or something. Mob doctor. What did I just read? Typewriter's how you save? Yep. Sorry, what? This guy died because he broke wind. Cut the cheese. Okay. Fair enough. A turd shows up by his pillow. What? Okay. Alright, sure. Yep. 100%. Totally normal. Also, one of my favorite things in the game is what you just saw. We use our tail as a lockpick. That is so Looney Tunes cartoon awesomeness. I love it. It's just yes. It's just yes. So good. Animations are great. Five? Yeah, we still haven't seen any numbers anywhere. I'm pretty sure that we may have locked ourselves out of that, whatever was in that room at the start. Where the heck am I going here? Nice to see a game make a fun puzzle for lockpicks.
This decontamination sure smells. Hey, Millie. Kid, is that you? Millie?
Dance, dance, dance around. Jack is nowhere to be found.
Wow, girl. You can rhyme.
Daddy, you had too much time. Play off cheese and funny pills. Sharpen up your jumping skills.
Oh no. Not a jumping puzzle.
There's a button there.
Bye.
What the?
Bye.
How the hell did she get there?
See, this is why you don't go into random asylums. We just got gassed with stuff that makes us hallucinate, so they can call us a crazy and keep us here forever.